Japan, Part 106. It is commonly understood that those Japanese who attend the elementary and junior high school in comfortable American suburbs will be a year or two behind their grade level in mathematics and natural sciences when they return to Japan. The same is true even for the physical education skills stressed in Japanese school, to say nothing of the Japanese and Chinese history. Lest it be assumed that the music and artistic skills in Japan are neglected, William K. Cummings, who has done the most thorough cross-cultural study of the Japanese American elementary education, comments as follows from his observation of music classes in Japanese schools. By the 6th grade, most students are able to switch readily between the least 3 different instruments. The first time I saw this level of achievement, I could not believe my eyes. But after the 5th primary school, I had to recognize that it was widespread. While the members of the orchestra and bands in American primary schools achieve this level, most of the remaining students are musically illiterate. Comparisons in art are nearly as dramatic. When a foreign television producer's delegation observed the American primary schools achieve this level, most remaining students, this is what they have been doing. The American primary schools achieve this level, most of the remaining students are musically illiterate. Comparisons in art are nearly as dramatic. When a foreign television producer delegation observed Japan's NHK television concerts, they were surprised how little time is spent by the television staff in rehearsing for the program, until it was explained that the producers, cameramen were other support staff at all the use same musical scores for cues, reflecting capacity of everyone to read music that could not be assumed in American television studio. Some of the differences might be accounted for simply by the fact that the Japanese attend school about 1/3 more than the Americans for 240 days a year, compared to 180 days a year by the Americans. And as the Cummings notes that the attendance rates in primary and junior high school levels are much higher in Japan. What is perhaps even more remarkable than the high quality of Japanese education is that such an insignificant percentage of the Japanese do not achieve a high standard of literacy, whereas the United States Army must reject a sizable proportion of application because of illiteracy, and the inability to read and write is virtually absent in Japan. Although precise cross-cultural comparisons are almost impossible, illiteracy has been estimated by some to be as high as 20% in the United States, but in Japan, illiteracy rates are generally estimated to be below 1%. In America, illiteracy is more than 20%, but in Japan, illiteracy is less than 1%. How amazing. The Japanese drive to extend formal education has been as rigorous as their efforts to increase their GNP. I can have a reference for you from 1955.